Hi everyone, I'm Kara. Today our group will be exploring two important concepts from Chapter 13, coercive power and reward power. We chose these two concepts because they represent two very different ways leaders can influence people in the workplace, one through consequences and the other through incentives. They're also great to compare because both from a manager's formal authority, but they affect employee motivation in opposite ways. In the next few minutes, we'll explain what each type of power means, show examples of how they appear in real workplace situations, and discuss which approach is more effective in the long run.
Hi, my name is Isaiah, and the first concept that we'll be going over is reward power. Reward power is defined as a type of power that is based on the ability to give rewards to others that view as valuable. Examples of reward power could be financial, such as raises or bonuses, as well as non-financial, such as recognition and promotions. The distributor of these rewards has power over the recipients and usually is their boss. This sort of power creates motivation as well as builds trust within employees and management. Do well and you'll be rewarded.
I'm Crystal, and coercive power is best defined as a base that is dependent on fear of negative results from failing to comply or acting in a way that would anger the person in power. It forces subordinates to comply with the demands of the person in power through negative results and punishments to come. It's an overall way for someone in power to influence others through this use of fear or punishment. Using coercive power involves negative outcomes such as threats, demotions, and firing. An example of this would be a sales consultant at a company remaining silent after witnessing their supervisor falsify their team's sales numbers for fear of being terminated or demoted, being assigned to an undesirable region or clients, and or being treated in an embarrassing way in front of the rest of the team. This form of power creates compliance but lowers morale in the workplace. This is a result of the effect of the negative actions and forces the workplace to comply. Overall, the message of coercive power puts out in the company is do this or there will be consequences.
Why it matters in the workplace. Both of these power types can appear in workplaces all the time. Reward power encourages engagement, loyalty, and satisfaction, while coercive power tends to create stress and resentment. Understanding how and when to use each one helps leaders motivate their teams more effectively. Now, let's see what that looks like in action.
Hey, Austin, I just wanted to say you've been doing an amazing job on that project. If you can get the final report done by Friday, I'd recommend you for that performance bonus. You definitely earned it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll make sure everything's finished up by Friday.
Awesome. I knew we could count on you. Keep up the great work.
Here, the boss uses reward power. The employee feels appreciated and motivated to perform well.
Austin, the report still isn't done. If it's not on my desk by Friday, I'll have to cut your hours next week.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure it's finished up by then.
Good. I don't want any excuses. I just want results.
In this version, the boss uses coercive power. The employee will probably meet the deadline, but now they feel pressured and anxious instead of motivated. To wrap up, reward power inspires people through positive motivation and recognition. Coercive power forces compliance through fear and pressure. Both can produce results, but the emotional impact on employees is very different. When leaders understand how their power affects others, they can build healthier and more productive workplaces. In the long run, reward power tends to be more effective because it builds trust and lasting motivation.